Hello everybody! Today I have a video about another multiplayer versus level I have made. However, this one doesn't require platforming skills, but rather tests your mashing skill and is inspired by the Mario Party 4 minigame, Domination. In that game, players needed to mash the A button as fast as they could in 10 seconds to knock down the most whomps. In this versus level, rather than having to repeatedly mash a single button, there are 3 different types of mashing involved, which only the mashiest of mashers can overcome. Also, as a side note, I for the most part fixed my hot potato minigame and have put the updated level code in the original video. I plan on releasing a video highlighting all the changes I made to that level in the future. So how does this level work? Well, first off, the level starts off with a player separation mechanism. The reason for this is to separate the players into their own respective paths, which is how most multiplayer levels are designed. The P-switch is used to make sure that everyone enters the pipe at the same time. Since this level is made in the SMB1 game type, players cannot grab other players, which means that only one person can wait by each pipe. And while currently there is no way to force only one player through a single pipe, having 2 players go through the same pipe puts the second person at a disadvantage anyways. Once through the pipe, players are presented with the first mashing section. In order to cross the gap, players must repeatedly tap right on either the joystick or D-pad, since holding the button does not move the player onto the next vine. You have to do about 2 screens worth of this. After that, you are given a fire flower which puts you in the big state. Here, you have to mash B and right to move forward. The faster you mash, the more you move since your momentum carries over. This is pretty important since near the end there is a slow conveyor which pushes you back if you don't mash fast enough. At first, I was hesitant keeping this in, but then I realized that this whole level idea is pretty dumb anyways, so I kept it in. However, an important thing to mention is that holding Y while doing these inputs will make you move considerably faster. The next section involves mashing Y to shoot fire flowers at a Boom Boom. Each hit requires 10 fireballs, and it takes 3 hits to kill a Boom Boom, for a total of 30 inputs. Once defeated, Boom Boom gives the respective player a key, which takes them to the next room. Now, depending on which pipe you entered, you will either have to face a wall of Spinies or Bowser first. The reason for this is because you can only have a maximum of 3 Bowsers in each world. So to make it fair, I had to make a duplicate section in each world, with the difference only being the order. Additionally, the Bowsers are continuously moving back and forth so that they do not shoot fire at the players. And as a bonus, each Bowser is equipped with a piggy noise, so every hit will make Bowser go do this. Bowser requires 40 hits total to kill. After completing both sections, you are finally done. All that's left is a straight shot to the flag, fastest masher wins, and that's that. Unlike all my previous multiplayer levels, there are minimal downsides to this level, other than maybe your hand might feel a workout. You can play this level anywhere from 1 to 4 players. Every path is independent of each other, so there is no chance of a player throwing, since even if 2 people enter the same pipe, the second player will always have the disadvantage. However, the only exception comes in the second section, since if 2 people manage to make it all the way there, then the second person can actually enter the pipe first, throwing everything off. I'm going to start pumping out more multiplayer versus levels, since a well-executed one can be a lot of fun to play with friends. I'm also hoping to weed out more of the non-multiplayer levels from the rotation by putting more good ones in. I'm also still trying to come up with a better player separation mechanism that prevents players from throwing, but that task is a work in progress. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching.